John Newby, Savage Ventures. So it seems like the combination of the tires and the track surface seemed to caught some people by a little unexpected. So I was curious, what was it like out there just during practice and qualifying?
Yeah, it was something. I feel like when we've raced at Sonoma in the past, we'd have the high fall off, but the track certainly took, rubber, but a lot of rubber and rubber buildup offline too. I feel like I've seen this before. When I did the Watkins Glen tire test, I believe it's this combination that we have been racing this year. It did a lot of that at that tire test, and we really haven't seen it do it to the level that it did today. So, the way it acted today was somewhat reminiscent of that test, but obviously when we returned to race, it was much different. It wasn't, you had some fall off, but it wasn't rubbering the whole track in kind of like it was. So, this is, I guess, more in line with what I expected this tire to do at a lot of the racetracks we go to when I participated in that tire test. But it just hasn't done it quite to this level until today.
Trenton Warsh from FrontStretch.com. Tyler, earlier I was asking about road courses, and I think you mentioned something about not having the speed, but you had it today. You defeated SVG. You got the pole. How are you feeling about the car, and what more do you probably need to do tomorrow in order to maybe win this race and defeat SVG in the race as well?
Yeah, I think, what you would define a long run, the long run seems like it comes quick with the way these tires go away. So, I believe he was the standout in that regard on, long run pace. So, I will try to look at what I'm doing with the car. We'll try to look at what we can change on the car to see what more we can kind of do to help that. Outside of that, I thought my car handled pretty well over the course of the long run. We just got to be just look through everything and see if there's anything more there that we can find to help us. I think we're okay when you look at the field minus the 88. But Shane's obviously very good at what he's done or what he does. He's proven that this year and in other years with this car. So for us, we got to kind of figure out how we can close that gap. It's a pretty big one, but we're up for that challenge.
All right, a microphone to Bob, please.
Bob Packers, Fox Sports. What do you think of the tire packs, and especially in Turn 7, but also on the front stretch chicane?
Yeah, Turn 7's, it's there. I think, in the race last year, drivers and cars were really cutting that corner quite a bit. So it keeps us more on the racetrack. I think with how much this tire wears away, keeping us off the paint over there is probably a good thing. I guess on the front chicane here, in the past you're able to really jump over that if you needed to, and that's kind of taken that away. But we kind of saw it. I think the Kyle Busch made contact with it. A couple others did, and it didn't destroy their car. It didn't go flying. So it'll just kind of, I think, in the race, the intent of it was to keep us more on the racetrack, but it'll be interesting to see when we're 2x2 and we got to, work together to kind of get through a corner. We're going to have less room, so I expect more contact.
All right, Reed, go ahead.
Reed Spencer with the NASCAR Wire. What does this do for you in terms of strategy? Obviously you're in a great position to get stage points, but if you do, then you sacrifice track position later on.
Yeah, that's how we played it the last 2 years, but we weren't quite as far back on points as we are right now going into tomorrow's race. So I think everybody that had a plan, an idea on the strategy for this race just had it completely ripped in half, and all the teams are now looking at what the fall off was like today and refiguring what the strategy is going to look like. I would imagine tires are going to be important to have late if there's a caution based off of what we saw today.